I remember reading biographies a lot when I was growing up, and I read about Galileo, I read about Marie Curie. I thought that was very interesting, but I didn't think that I would be someone who would do work that maybe 200 years from now someone would be reading my biography. I did not always want to be a researcher. I think I didn't really think about being a researcher as a career or medicine until I was in my early teens. I thought that advancing medical care really required understanding more about how things work and what happens when things go wrong. It turns out that just being able to learn facts and memorize them, or just being able to solve math problems, is very little to do with how well one will survive as a scientist. So one needs to think critically and imaginatively. If you look at the STEM graduates of four-year universities, females are less than 50%. And if you look at those who finish Ph.D. programs, it's even fewer. And if you look at those who are becoming full professors at university, it's fewer and fewer. So the pipeline is leaky. I actually didn't get married until my late 30s, and then was fortunate to be able to have babies in my late 30s and 40s. I was already an assistant professor by that time. There's no good time to have children, but recognizing that, and that again is in some cases why the pipeline leaks, is that women make choices for family versus career, but recognizing that you can have a career and have children. One of the things I think that I appreciated, whether it's doing experiments in the laboratory, because I can't do them all, or having a family and an academic career, is to make some choices and also recognize where you can delegate. And I don't have to run every experiment in the lab if I can, bring in and train research assistant students, postdoctoral fellows. Not only do they bring ideas and get their own satisfaction from their discoveries, but that means that there are more people, generating the data. I think women should recognize that there are diseases that affect women maybe more than men and maybe differently from men. And women, maybe because of their particular experience or the fact that they are women, may bring a perspective to either the research or the treatment of women that would be valuable and might not leave women as well served if there weren't women in the field.